You don't have to have $1,000 camera to be a photographer, to be a filmmaker, to be a documentarian. The best camera, the only camera that you need is the one that you got. Get to work. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. This is episode 6 of Steady Focused. I am your host. I am your number one, Mr. SimeonHendrix. And guys, thank you for being here today. I got 3 cameras going. We got up top on the iPhone. I got the GH4 right here, and I got the T3i right here. We're doing everything remote. I'm in the middle of a garage in downtown Wichita Falls. I'm full of fire today. It's my birthday. I've been in a reflective mood, and I want to talk specifically to those of us who are roadblocking ourselves because we say, man, I can't go out there and change the world with my documentary, with my photography, with my filmmaking because I don't have X. And most oftentimes we're talking about that's a piece of equipment that I gotta have in order for me to be worthy, right? That's baloney. That's straight up baloney. So the way I want to look at it the key concepts of putting a photograph, a documentary, or a film are the same no matter what piece of equipment you have. The interview that you lay down, the way you approach your subject, the way you pull the best out of your subject in that documentary, that's going to be the same if you're shooting on a GH4, which is actually here, or a T3i, or shooting on your iPhone, or you're shooting on your grandma's camcorder. So practice being comfortable with somebody and pulling out the best from that subject. Framing your subject is going to be the same, whether you're using your iPhone, whether you're using a 1920s camera that when it just came out, or you're using a Red or a GH4, it doesn't matter. Framing your subject is going to be the same across all, is going to be the same. Guys, don't stop yourself because you're saying equipment is holding me back. Creativity will overcome financial roadblocks. That's a fact. Now, don't get me wrong. There is absolutely a time and a place where you got to invest into your craft. And yes, a higher quality camera at times gives you a better look than a lower quality camera, okay? I'm not arguing that point. What I am arguing is we are artists. We have something placed in our hearts to produce, to create, to live, to go after it. Don't stop yourself and don't sell yourself short because you say, Simeon, I can't do this because I don't have the right equipment. Now you'll see I'm overlaying on what we're talking about today. I'm showing you video of downtown here in Wichita Falls. And I've shot all of this B-roll, which is the overlaying footage. I've shot all of this on my iPhone. Okay? And you say, hey Simeon, an iPhone's an expensive piece of equipment. Yes, it is. But most of us are already using an iPhone anyway to call our mom, to call our girlfriends and our boyfriends and check in on them at night. So use what you have to create the best that you can be. I was looking back on just some quick history on me, on SimeonHendrix. I first started doing documentaries early 2000s, and it was all about my rock and roll band, okay? So I wanted to interview the guys, I wanted to interview our fans, and I wanted to make music videos. So so I did that. That's how I got started. I got started on a Sony CyberShot. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything about resolution. I didn't know about standard definition versus high definition versus why is this image so small. I had no idea about any of that. What I did know is I wanted to capture the moment. So don't get caught up in the equipment. I'm full of fire today. You're sitting at home, you're telling yourself, I can't do this. Get up and do something. You're saying, well, Simeon, it's not only the equipment. I can't do this because I don't live in New York City and everything in my house, around my house is no good. I don't want to hear it. Everybody's got a story. Go talk to your neighbor. Ask them about some hard times that they've been through. Ask them about some awesome times that they've been through. If you live out on a farm, show me what cows do in the morning. Hey, if I'm in a city, I don't see a cow every day. That's a fact. And if you're in the city, show me what it's like to be on that bus. You say, well, hey, you know, I'm in the middle of Saudi Arabia. Okay, show me what it's like in Saudi Arabia. Go out to the desert, go out to the cities of Saudi Arabia. There are stories everywhere around us. Don't put roadblocks up because I can't, because I'm not in the right location or I don't have the right equipment. Guys, I'm full of fire. I'm full of fire and I'm talking to myself. I was going back through my my video archive today, and I saw videos that I put out with a Sony Ericsson Walkman phone. This was before the iPhone, and I loved it. And then I saw documentaries that I put out on the Sony CyberShot. This was not the very first one that I had, but a couple layers up. P.S. Go Sony. I remembered why I loved Sony, and it's not so far-fetched to see why the Sony A7R2, A7S, why Sony's killing the game now. They were killing the game back in the day with video. So I'm just full of fire. I'm full of passion this morning. I'm turning 36 this morning. And guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. From the bottom of my heart, I love you. And I'm telling you this with love and sincerity. Don't let roadblocks separate you from your calling. And now again, absolutely, as we progress within our craft, we should invest in equipment. We should invest in better microphones and different cameras and tripods and sliders, okay, different things like that. But that's not the reason that our story is excellent. It might give us some fluff to make it look thriller. It might give us some fluff to make it look like the greatest thing on earth. Don't get me wrong, a drone looks cool. Drones are incredible, all right? And I'm not saying drones aren't cool. But I'm saying that's not the end-all be-all. Focus on your story. Focus on your subject. Focus on being the best that you can be and telling the best story that you can be. So guys, what can I say? This is episode, I've been going for about 8 minutes now. In this episode, we're gonna talk about overcoming roadblocks that are keeping you from being the best artist you can be. It's not about equipment. It's not about location where you live. It's about doing you and not taking no for an answer and going after it. I hope this meant something to somebody out there. I'm full of fire this morning, and don't get me wrong. I'm telling you this because this is what I feel inside of my heart. And I'm telling myself, Simeon, don't let this set you back, brother. Don't not make because you don't live in New York City. Don't not make because you don't live in XYZ or you don't have EGBFD camera. This episode, for feeding our brain. I gotta tell you guys, I've been consuming financial books. And I know you say, man, financial books? I'm not into that, Simeon. I'm an artist. Well, I'm telling you, we want to be our own boss and lead our own lives. Well, if we don't take control of our finances, money is our boss. And money is leading our lives. And we're a slave to it. So I've been reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that's talking about learning to make our money work for us and not work for our money. Okay? It's a different mindset. It sounds similar, but it's a little bit different. So I'm going to highly recommend everyone out there check out Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Another book that I've consumed is I Will Make You Rich, or I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. And this is incredible. The key point that I'm walking away from this is it's talking about knock out your financial debt. Taking care of our financial debt is the best way that we can get rich. It's going to give us the best return on our money, because if I'm paying 14, 21 and up % to a credit card every month, you can't get an investment like that. You can't get a 14% return on your money. So pay off our debt. That's our number one. And I'm looking right in the mirror when I'm saying this, guys. Simeon, pay off your debt. Simeon, pay off your debt. Simeon, pay off your debt. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. The only thing that I'm going to ask of you this week, please go to steadyfocused.com, and I want you to subscribe to the newsletter. I'm going to be hitting you guys. I'm starting to write a blog on Steady Focus. You're going to get updated on when the new episodes come out, and you're just going to be able to keep up with me in my life and where we're going. I love you guys. This has been episode number 6 of Steady Focused. Go to steadyfocus.com/6, and you can read all the show notes. You can see some photos in there and a little bit more behind the scenes of creating this episode. Thank you guys. My name is SimeonHendrix, and this is Steady Focused.